I want to take a moment this morning to make a very serious statement, a very serious political statement. Now, I know a lot of people are really upset today with the way things went yesterday, and I don't blame people. Being someone who's not happy with either side, the good thing about me today is I'm not really that disappointed either way things went. I could have lived with either thing because I think we would have had battles no matter who won. So right now what I'm looking at is I'm just trying to look at it as we're dealing with the devil we already know. And what's important now is to remember that we just keep fighting the fight we've already been fighting. We continue to file lawsuits that are pro-Second Amendment. We continue to win lawsuits that are pro-Second Amendment. We continue to support the organizations that file and win these lawsuits. As a gun community right now, that needs to be our primary focus, to establish these legal precedents that cannot be ignored by politicians or courts, no matter what. It's already gotten to the point where it's getting very hard to ever pass any anti-gun legislation because of the previous precedents already set. And we just need to continue doing that. Now, the only other message I can really think we need to send right now is to send to the politicians in Washington is that, we really don't care who won, and we really don't care what's after your name, whether you have an R or a D or an I or whatever you have after it. Right now, what we need to see is results. We need to see people working together and doing what's best for the country. Now, I know it's great that everyone has their own pet projects. I have hobbies. But I pay my mortgage before I pay for my hobbies. And that's the way the government needs to be working right now. One of the things I think hurt one of the parties this time is when you have all the leaders at the beginning of a new presidential term saying, I think our best plan of action is obstructionism. Well, that just makes it look like you want to get power back even at the cost of the people. And right now, that's not what we need. What we need is people working together. I would like to be able to see where you couldn't tell the difference between someone being a Republican or a Democrat over the next 4 years because everybody was trying to get the essentials done first. There's not enough extra money right now to worry about pet projects and side things. Right now, we just need to make sure our military stays strong and healthy. Make sure our veterans are taken care of while they're wearing the uniform and after they wear the uniform. Make sure our economic system is one that encourages small business growth and promotes a level playing field, that is financially viable for everyone so that everyone that takes part in it and does the work can benefit from it. We need to make sure that we have all the things in place that keep the country running on a physical level. Keep the roads going, keep the railroads working, keep the ships coming, keep the truckers running across the highways. And then we need to see the federal government stop trying to take so much control, start working with states so that the states can provide for the greater welfare of their own people, so that they can provide for the safety and the care of their own citizens on their state level. So if we just did that, then, if there's money left at the end of the day, I don't care if you have a cage match over what you do with it, but take care of the basics first. Now, one thing I would say about any Republican that wants to step into a cage match with Obama is I would make sure that Michelle is not at ringside because she is sturdy looking and looks like she could kick some ass. So, at the end of the day, like I say, it's not any different than yesterday. We're dealing with the devil, we know. The fight isn't over. Right now, I think the biggest issue is that we keep our eyes open and our magazines loaded.